The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. 20.
Watch safety green.
8. Safety.
Out of the gun, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
20.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Get him, boy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And this is caught. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Check.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike.
Check.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script on those?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bruce Irvin, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Watch the call. Watch the call. Check. 59. 3 bud. 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Man, I got you. No. Gun. 8. 36. Showing up. 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 50. Check 50.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down throw for Newton. Complete to right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Newton on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterbacks.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. 59, Mike. Check. 59.
Now Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Go. Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete.